Hi, I'm Charlotte. I studied philosophy and theology, and I really enjoyed being part of two schools, the philosophy school and the divinity school, but also being owned by the divinity school.
Hi, my name is Katharina. I studied theology, and what I loved the most about it, I think, was the vastness of it. So when I first came into my degree, I think I had a very traditional, systematic Christian view of what theology is going to look like, and that completely changed when I came here, because theology had so many interdisciplinary aspects to it, interlaps with so many other avenues of inquiry. And I got to not just study Christianity, but also go into other religions, and I love that.
Hi, I'm Lila, and I studied religious studies. I would have to agree with Katharina that my favourite thing was definitely how interdisciplinary it was. At school, I just loved so many different things: languages, history, English, and religious studies really just incorporates all of that around the theme of religion, which is what I'm really interested in. So it was just great, really a jack of all trades degree, and I loved it. I chose to do my studies at Edinburgh because, well, not to be shallow, but New College is so beautiful, and I saw it and I just knew that I wanted to be there. The library is also recently redone, and it is also amazing, has so many books, and I just thought there was simply no better place I could study religious studies.
I chose Edinburgh because I really like the idea of being in a city where you're close to the mountains, you're close to the ocean, you're close to a capital city. I don't think anywhere else in the UK offers all of those three things, which is really amazing for me to be able to do the things I love out in nature, but also come home to literally the centre of the city, which is really awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me I was so undecisive in the whole process, to be honest. And I came to Edinburgh, and it was sort of like a click moment. Like, I stood in front of New College and I was like, yeah, I can see myself going in here every day. You know, it's just stunning. But also, like, looking back at it now, and I wasn't as aware of this when I was writing my personal statement, but a lot of the things that I was saying in my personal statement about that I want to study all different kinds of religions, that I want to do like languages and stuff like that, that actually really complemented my studies here. And so I think it just sort of worked out in the way that the people saw my personal statement and were like, yes.
She's right.
I think community is the right word for it, because it is so communal. I think what I hear a lot from my friends from other departments and schools is, you know, they're like a fish in a big pond, and here is really like, you sort of seen every phase at least once in your first year, and it wasn't like you don't feel like, oh, I'm just one of many, but you really do feel like it's a community, and that, you know, the people, I mean, you very quickly make friends because, you know, we aren't that many, so you see everyone sort of really quickly in your classes and make friends because of that.
What really helps, I think, is the social aspect of it. There's so many things that you can get involved with at New College, and every day there's something on that's made to bring students together, and I don't see that at any other department. I don't see that in any other school, not to be biased. But we have a really great community space as well. I mean, when you're sitting in Rainy Hall, like, those are the parts of the university I miss, I think, the most. Just being able to sit and meet my friends and not have to coordinate when someone's arriving. They just turn up and you talk and you have a really good day together. So it's perfect.
I also, on top of that, really love how close you get to the lecturers, and you really feel like they have a personal interest in you. You can see them around in Rainy Hall, ask them a question just about their day, not about, you know, religious studies necessarily. And I feel like that's really nice. None of my other friends have that. I feel like when I look for references, I don't need to stress, because I know there are lots of people I'd be very happy talking to, and that I'm really going to miss as well.
I would probably say, take as much as you possibly can in your elective courses in your first couple of years. There's a really big emphasis to do and feel everything divinity or religious studies, but Edinburgh offers this really fantastic thing with electives where you can take basically any course across the entire university if you study theology and religious studies for the first 2 years as an elective course, and you can go into languages, you can go into music, you can go into the arts, everything. It's a really fantastic way to sort of see the depth and the breadth of the university, especially, and I don't know, get into your interests that you may have left behind at A-levels.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that's like one of my small regrets, actually, because I took electives in first year, I did Arabic, but then in second year I was like, I'm not doing enough of divinity, like I should be doing more divinity. So I didn't do electives in second year, and I actually really regret that, because I was like, it's, as I said, like it's such an interdisciplinary subject. So that actually is so amazing that we have this opportunity of going outside and exploring, as you said, those interests we left behind, or that we develop as well as part of our degree. And
it's only going to help you too.
Yeah, exactly. And I think when I talk to my friends now who did more electives, like really crazy ones, and like gender studies or like econ, when you're like, your degree is not at all related to that, but you talk to them and it develops another lens you can look through, and really valuable to do that.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think otherwise advice, follow those interests. Don't be scared to ask. Get in touch with staff as well.
Yes.
Read your emails.
Yes. Read your emails. Definitely, I think what is so valuable, and I think we've highlighted that a lot, is that, staff are interested in what you're doing and they want you to succeed in life and in your studies. They, it never felt like, oh, they're trying to trick you into these things, or want to catch you out with questions in exams, for example. But they want you to succeed, and that way, go speak to them, ask your questions, sit in their office hours. Even if it's just if you don't have a specific question, just go see them, build a relationship, because they're wonderful people. Mentorship is amazing.
And go to your classes.
Yeah, go to your classes.
Just to see, I met so many of close friends now in my first ever classes in the Divinity School, one at the new college quiz in Freshers Week, which was great. So definitely don't be afraid to just go and turn up. You don't have to be super social if you're not feeling it, but even just sitting next to someone and asking their name is such a nice way to just really take that first step into university when it's really scary. New college is a great jumping off point for the rest of your life. So
I mean, I can be really obvious. I'm going on to do further study in theology. So in that sense, it set me up, especially the dissertation, I think, helped me to sort of discern and decide I want to do even more study in this. And, I've gotten a glimpse of what research looks like, and scientific work. So for that, I think my studies prepared me to do more of that.
I would probably say that it helped me to understand things a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm really able to get an argument or get a specific scenario and unpack it in stages. I was not able to do that before my degree. I don't know if it's something to do with age, but I'd like to say it was something to do with my teaching. So definitely going to help me as I'm going on to do finance. So
I would definitely say being able to incorporate lots of different information and types of information. I took a lot of language courses from first to third year, and I think it's not something that I'm particularly good at, I would say, but it was a really good way to learn how to process different types of information. And I feel like that's definitely something that maybe other humanities degrees don't necessarily have. The scriptural languages element was really, really good. Resilience when, there are lots of tricky things. So that's going to help me. I'm going moving back home to do a teaching qualification to teach religious studies at secondary school, which I'm really excited for. I mean, obviously doing a religious studies degree helped me to do religious studies teaching qualification, but I'm really excited. I just not ready to leave it behind. Would love to pass on passion, not to sound cliche, but to other people who I hope would follow my footsteps a little bit.
I'm gonna do hopefully a master's in theological studies in US. Just more theology, more. I can't get enough of it. It's going to be also, again, more interreligious, just basically continuing what I've been doing this whole time.
I feel like I'm a bit off course with this one. So I have a place on a graduate scheme in Edinburgh to do finance function. So I'll be spend the next 3 years of my life getting my chartered accounting qualification. After that, I'm hoping that I veer off into sustainable finance and consulting. So we will see. But it's a really good place for me to start and jump off into those areas, which I wouldn't have even known I wanted to do until I did this degree. So yeah, definitely helpful to know.